Over the past year, I felt that there's been a huge loss with having a man like Ben on the streets, going out and doing good deeds and taking care of people and just being there for strangers and just opening doors or giving a warm smile, but mostly just the good deeds, not requiring thanks. So over the past year, I've been doing double. I've taken it upon myself to pick up where Ben couldn't. Several months ago, I kind of explained this to Grandma, and just recently you shared with me how you've started yourself, and I feel like, if for nothing else, my purpose being here is to charge each and every one of you to go out there and do good things. Day in and day out, I charge each and every one of you with doing good things in Ben's name. Mom, I'm here for you. I love you dearly. I've called you Mom for many, many years, and Grandma, and aunts and uncles, cousins, sisters, nieces and nephews, brothers that I now have. I'm very, very glad I could be here. I'm very, very glad to have known a man such as Ben.
Hello, everybody. I'm Ryan Engel. Ben was my first cousin. Or second cousin, but doesn't really matter. Growing up, he was like a brother. Back to the days of Nintendo. Not Xbox Online, but single controllers. I can remember swimming with Ben and doing everything as a kid. I was a little guy when I knew Ben. He's 5 years older than me. Remember one time, I went swimming and it was Ben and Carl. They wanted to play catch. I said, "Where's the ball?" "You're the ball." But it was always good times with Ben. And the cool thing is, they trusted him to watch me. I like that. I could get away with more. Ben was a great friend to me. As I grew older, I always remember Ben just being there for me. At 16, I learned a valuable lesson from Ben. I was young and I just got my learner's permit, and he taught me how to drive. And I remember, I could finally let loose because Ben was in the car instead of my parents. So I'm 16 and I'm flooring it. It was in his Cavalier, and it's on B&A Boulevard, changing lanes. And one time I went to change lanes. Just remember Ben grabbing the steering wheel from me, straightening that wheel for me. I had no idea I was about to run into another car. It was a very serious moment. But Ben just kept it cool, kept a smile on his face. And he said, "Hey, always watch your blind spot." I'm going to remember that forever. And it goes beyond just being in the car. Always check your blind spot. I'll never forget that. It's like my guardian angel. Share a few more memories. We used to do a lot of things together. I remember he was working as a loss prevention officer at JCPenney. This is funny too. This is back in the VHS days, and I used to convince him to bring the tapes over of the guys who would steal things from JCPenney. And he wasn't supposed to take them out of the store. That's our secret. It's everyone in this room's secret now. But so I used to bring the tapes home, and it was suspenseful watching these tapes. He never let me know how they play out, so I watched the whole tape. And I remember this one guy came in, and he grabbed a whole case of watches, and he's wobbling out with the watches. You see Ben come out of the side of the screen, just tackle the guy. We were around it like 15 times. Yeah, it was good for him, Ben. I like the way he tackled him. It was in good fun, and he always got the tapes back. And it kind of reminds me of the type of guy Ben was. And always doing things for people and always watching out. He was like, kind of like that guardian. We used to do a lot of things together. Like I said, I remember that Cavalier driving around with him all the time. We took the tapes back to JCPenney. I don't have any. Now, I've been asked to keep this PG, so I'll let you know. We had a lot of prank wars battling each other. And I'll leave those out. But we used to get each other back and forth. I remember one time I got so mad at Ben, and I said, Ben, I hate you. And I was real angry. Now I'm probably 13 or 14. You know what he said? He said, I love you. And he said it about 3 or 4 times. And I just thought, what? I'm saying I hate you, Ben. Well, I love you. And that's exactly how he was. Would never say he hated me. And he never hated anyone, you know? I didn't hate him either, but, you know, I'm a stubborn kid. And he taught me that, wow, even in the face of me being angry at him and saying I hate him, he said, I love you. It meant a lot to me. And I think about that. If I say I hate something, maybe I don't hate it, you know? That's because of him I think of that. We used to hit the gym together. And I can remember just him coming in the gym, and he was always admiring my physique and the way I was able to lift a lot of weight, being sort of pint-sized compared to him. I had triple the weight or 4 times the weight, and you know, and it was genuine. And he used to say, you know, you're really good at this. You know, I'm not as good as it at you, but you're really good at this. And it's always been in the back of my head, hey, I can't let Ben down. You know, I'm going to keep going. And it's one of the things that motivates me as a person. Just, you know, just him and the way he admired it and the type of person he was. All right, I'm going to tell another story. We went to, he was always showing up with concert tickets. He was always winning something or showing up with concert tickets. And HF Festival was a big festival, and he invited me to go. It was him, one of his friends, and me and one of my friends. And I was 16. I went to the show saying, oh, I can't wait to get in the mosh pits. I'm gonna throw down with some people. Ben said, you're not gonna do anything. Stop it. All right, we get there. I was scared to death. Get away from this stuff. And towards the end of the show, we had gotten separated. Me and my friend had went off and gotten separated from him. And he said, well, we're separated. I'm scared to death. I'm screaming. I remember calling my grandma. You gotta come pick me up. We're scared. There's all these crazy kids around. And I remember I was in tears. All right, I was scared. And Ben shows up. He finally got reunited with him. And he ran into me. And he said, would you calm down? What are you doing? Why are you, so, you know, calling grandma and everything? Let's get out of here. And it was like, oh, man, breath of fresh air. Here he is. And like I said, I'm going to continue that mantra. I'm going to continue that, you know, even though he's not physically here, you know, he lives within us. And there he is, over my shoulder right now. I'm getting through this, and it's hard, but I feel like, you know, he's helping me get through this. All right, the last story I'm going to tell, and like I said, I'm keeping this kind of short because I've got a lot of great memories. And in his private detective days, I remember I wanted to go along, and I'd been seeing the show Cheaters, and I thought it'd be really cool to bust somebody and see what it was like. So I begged him, hey, come on, take me. And I'm, you know, 18 years old, and one day he says, all right. It was Sunday morning. He said, we're going to go. I got a good case for you. I said, all right, I get all ready. Can't wait to see somebody get busted. And he picks me up. When he started driving down the road, he made me get up so early. It was like 8 o'clock. I'm like, this better be good. All right, 8 o'clock's early. I know. Anyway, so we're driving down the road, and we get to the location. Well, it's a church. Well, that's going to be real good. This guy's going to go off in church and he's find somebody.